How important do you think it is for podcasters who are looking for that success to insert their own personality into their show? How important is that?
Well, it's wildly important, specifically as podcasts grow. So the thing that I was always trepidatious in starting a podcast, and because I felt like there are so many podcasts that already exist, and specifically the way that the podcasting landscape looked was that whenever somebody dropped a book, they would set out like their podcasting tour. And so the same person you would see would be on a litany of podcasts and everybody's asking very similar questions. And I felt like it was powerful and very interesting, but also rather rote and not all that engaging. So if we looked at what was working for some people, I knew that coming into the game much later to that and be like, yet stop 187 on a podcast tour, it just didn't set me apart. And so I would rather grow much smaller with a tiny group of people who are invested in the host to show up as his or her place of power and then bring in and sprinkle in guests to kind of jazz it up. But I 100% believe that the same reason why people understand they're not just buying a cake, they're buying it from a baker, and they're not just buying photos, they're buying a piece of the photographer, and they're not just buying a course, they're buying a piece of the course creator. I believe the same thing when it comes to podcasting. It's like podcasts are 1 in a million, 1 in like 10 million if we're going to be very serious. But the thing that sticks out is the people who own their story, stand in their purpose, and bring their followers and their listeners along for the journey. And I believe it's best of views and personality.